Done. Hi, everybody. Sorry we're a little late. Kathie had to put her face on. Hi, everybody. Please welcome my guests today. We have Jice Johnson and Shay J, my girl Shay J, from the Black Business Initiative, and they're joining us today from Denver, Colorado, to talk to us about the 4th annual Black Boss Summit. And I feel like that's how I have to say it, Black Boss Summit.
Okay.
Boss. It's the boss. Exactly. So, ladies, thank you very much for joining me today. Why don't you start by telling everybody what the Black Boss Summit is?
Yes, first I want to say thank you so much, Kathie J. You always make room on your platform, and we've been down since I was 15 years old. So I just want to say thank you for always making space. I appreciate you.
I love you.
Real sisters in this fight, real allies, and you've been more than that. You've been a partner. So thank you for that.
I want everybody to be their best. So thank you, Shay J. I love you.
Absolutely.
Rebecca, real fast. Hello, boss ladies.
Hey.
All right. So
so the Black Boss Summit, we're here. It's the 4th annual.
You're here. It's this weekend.
It's this weekend. It's now.
Thanks for the reminder. Friendly reminder. How did we get here? I think one of the most, the pivotal part that we've been talking about a lot lately is we didn't know if we were going to do this year. This is the 4th annual, and every year it's been greater and greater, and it's really got to this point where people look forward to this event. But COVID shifted us into a whole new world, a whole new life, and without our permission.
Yeah.
So we were like, do we even do this year? And what does it look like if we do it? So we really had to get to a space of even being okay with changing our elaborate dreams of coming in on helicopters and presenting the world with Black excellence on a whole another level. We had to really say, what does that look like in the virtual world?
Right. What is Shay J going to do without a red carpet?
Right. Exactly. Those are real issues.
Right.
I'm glad you acknowledge.
I see you really familiar. Yes.
So embarrassing.
Okay.
And so I think it was beautiful when we got to the point where we were like, oh no, we have to do this. And it's no longer about us, but it was about understanding what our community needed and calling ourselves to a space of leadership. It really required us to lead and really be in the change with the people and go through this with the people, but offer them something to take them out of this.
I completely agree with you. I'm glad you're doing this because I think that everybody is woke. Even, Black people that weren't, they are now. Everybody is reinventing themselves.
Yeah.
And that's what you guys are about to do for the 4th annual Black Boss Summit is help people pivot from what they thought they could have been to pivot to get more boss-like, to own what you can and make the connections, right? I mean, you have to do this because everybody needs the change.
Absolutely.
And I think just speak to a little bit about what the Boss Summit does offer this year, because I think it is different because it's virtual. It is.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's been amazing. The Black Boss Summit in general is around tangible takeaways for your business, right? So one of the things that we've been very intentional about is this is not about a lot of fluff. This is not about awards and galas and, it's motivational.
Right.
But it's motivational because if you are about your business and you start getting real information that you can apply and you start grabbing these nuggets and grabbing these gems, you're naturally motivated.
Yeah.
So this year, what we're really excited about is the idea that we are getting to talk to bosses all over the country. So normally when we have it in person, with our limited budget, we are only able to fly in one boss.
One small boss.
Right. We bring them in from out of state, just one. But this year, we have folks coming in from Virginia, from DC, from Houston, from Atlanta, and from Chicago.
Yeah.
So you get to hear right here and Denver. And we have some bosses from Denver. We are not going to forget Denver. And so so this year, because the summit is virtual, you actually get to hear from amazing experts from all across the country coming from out of Denver.
Yes, I saw your guest list, your agenda. Everyone, just so you know, you can go and see what the agenda is. Since it's all virtual, they have it all laid out as to what the classes are and everything. And we put the event right over there. excelevents.com is where you can go to check it out. And Black Boss Summit comes up right away. I am so impressed. I mean, you have CEOs. You have people that have made it from the ground up. Yeah. How did you find them out of state?
Well, that's a great question.
Well, I think that's all around. I think that's around your network, right? Like who you're listening to, who you're taking in, who you're learning from. And I think we've been really fortunate to be in some amazing rooms. And that has been a part of the work of networking. What does it look like when you start off and you walk in and you actually follow up with people? You start to reach out, you start to find alignment, you start to, you seek to be helpful instead of seeking to just ask, right? So we step into rooms and we say, how can we help you? How can we, connect with you in a way that's beneficial for them? And so over time, our network has really grown. And that has also helped us expand into other areas. And so just as an example, Chris Senegal, he's super dope.
What I was thinking about.
He's super dope. He's based out of Houston, Texas. He is redeveloping 5th Ward. So he is in here for the community, by the community. He crowdfunded $1.2 million on Buy the Block. Buytheblock.com is a real estate crowdfunding platform and just so happens to be owned and run by one of my closest friends, who again, just meeting out of a network. And so someone introduced me to her. We've been in contact and I said, hey sis, you've got this guy on your platform. Like, I need to know him. And so she was like, no problem. So she connects us to Chris Senegal and boom. I mean, it's that.
And it's huge. And I think that's the beauty of, I always tell people, your network is your net worth. And when you really start to understand, qualifying your network and really understanding who's around you, things begin to change. And you don't ever know when the position's going to come where they play a critical position in your next space in life. Yeah. And so really being in a place where solidifying what our brand looks like and who we are individually, collectively, has been a huge buy-in from people saying, I see what you're doing. Normally my ticket price is $50,000, but because I'm investing in what you're doing, I'm going to just, donate my time. I'm going to do it for a smaller fee or whatever that looks like. We've just been so fortunate now to bless our community with these same type of resources that we've essentially worked our whole life to receive. And so I just think the value that we're bringing this year is beyond measure because it's virtual.
No, it's virtual and it is great. Now, one of the things is the networking and some people are horrible at it. And so, right. So virtually, how will the people coming into to the summit, how are they going to be able to still network? Will their names be listed somewhere? How are you guys still allow that to happen?
Yeah, so this platform is a fully inclusive platform. So once you register, so unlike a live event, you cannot just show up the day of and say, "Can I get in?"
I'm here. Right.
Right. It's more than a Zoom meeting. Yes. So once you register, you are actually able to upload a profile picture. You can put in all of your social media links, and you can connect live with people. So you can chat with people and other participants. So you can find out who they are, what they're doing. You can learn more about them. You have opportunities to go into networking rooms. We also have our Black market is set up. So you can go in and shop with Black vendors and some resources that will also be in that space. And so this is a fully immersive platform. So you get to pick your breakout sessions. You can come to the main stage, and there's also a lobby area you can hang out in and see who else is hanging out in there.
Oh, that's cool, because that's where a lot of the networking happens, is in the lobby. Exactly. That's so true. That was so smart to do that.
So that's huge, and that was one of our things, is we understood that people were tired of sitting in front of the computer for Zooms. Like, everybody's over the Zoom. Everybody's over, you're muted, unmute yourself. Everybody's over it, okay? So really being like, this is not a Zoom meeting. This is a virtual experience, because we know how important it is for people to experience one another in their next zone, on their next level. And hey, girl. And so it's just really exciting to have this, something that we've never even been a part of. Like, we've never been to anything this robust in the virtual world. So we're excited to be a part of it just as much as everybody else.
Absolutely. It's very exciting. Now when I went and looked at, I went online and looked at the past annual events you've had. There's white people there. Yeah. How can the allies help? How can we help? Can we, help? What do I need to do? What can others do that own businesses? How can we help?
I love that.
So here's the right thing. If you're a business owner, this is a summit for you. Now, our target market is the Black community, because what we do know is that the Black community faces other systemic issues inside of what it looks like to build a business. And I always say building a business is tough. Building a Black business, it takes community. Yeah. And so that's what we're building here. So everyone is welcome. We have never turned away anyone from our doors. Yes. So you're absolutely right. Last year at the Black Boss Summit, there were a few other folks that were in the room. They were absolutely welcome.
They were taking notes, guys. They were taking notes. I was like, yeah, great.
Absolutely. Because the information that you get from the Black Boss Summit applies across the board. And so we're very intentional. Like when you walk in, this is not getting ready to be corporate America 2.0. Like we're bringing culture with us. We bring what we bring to any space where there is a culture and a plethora of Black people. You know, we just bring a certain flavor that comes with that. Okay. That's brought into the Black Boss
Like
Summit.
the Black National Anthem will be sung at the event online. We have a national recording artist who will be singing the Black National Anthem.
Good.
And just piggybacking on that before we go into that, I think one of the main things that we really recognize is that when you go to a Tony Robbins event, when you go to all these other events, you might see one Black person in the room. So there's not a generally feeling welcome. So this was a space where we could finally say, we've built this for you. This is for you. And then whoever wants to get on this train, you're more than welcome. Because I still walk into all those rooms where I might be the only one, and I'm comfortable doing that. But everybody is not.
You're right.
So allowing us to have a space where it's like, no, this has really been thought all the way through about what you need to succeed. But this can go across any type of network, and any type of person can really take this information and be successful.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So it almost sounds like if you, I mean, do you have to have a business? You just need to know that you want to be in business. Like business is your thing. And so you can come and network here, but it also everyone here then expects they might get actual emails from other people. Like it's already expected. You don't have to have networking skills, more or less, to come in to the summit. You can come into the summit. You guys, everyone is expecting everyone to network anyways. Absolutely. And you guys, part of what you're teaching people is stand up, say something, ask for help. You know, that these are how you get the loans. These are the programs that are already out there that is successful in our community.
Yeah.
Right. You have access to all that like you're the middleman that did to help all these people, right?
We're just building a room, right? We want to build a room that we feel good about. We want to build a room that our community feels, welcomed in. Hey, we're going to just show us.
Hey, ladies.
So, it's just that's the space that we're building. And everything you're saying is absolutely right. I mean, we didn't start here, the story of the Black Business Initiative, but just walking into these spaces, it is about being intentional. It's about knowing what you want. And if you don't know exactly what you want, have some ideas so that you can begin to figure out how you're going to, how you're going to really pull that about. So can I give you the web address for people to go to?
Is that it?
Not quite.
Oh, dang it. Let's redo it then.
That's okay. Can we give you blackbosssummit.com?
Well, that should have been easier.
Right, we're gonna make it a little easier for you. And I love that when you say like, what can we do and how can we be a partner? I tell people too, number one, I want to make it clear, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're thinking about being an entrepreneur, if you like personal development or professional development, this is for you, absolutely. And it's tangibles across every industry. It's not industry specific at all. And then if you're saying, hey, I'm not in that space, but I know even somebody that's younger that I want to bless, that maybe a young up and coming business owner, or if you just say, hey, I'm in a total different community, I'm gonna let y'all have this, but I want to be a blessing. We say, buy a ticket and we'll donate it to someone else. Buy a block of tickets and let us donate it to someone else. Because there are groups of people that 41% of our businesses have closed. So there are people that just simply can't afford to be there, but would like to be there. And because, we're doing this, off the strength of a couple sponsorships here or there, but we want to be able to be a blessing to people and let them enter a space that they may not be able to afford. So if someone's out there and says, I just want to help, please let us know. We would love for you to donate 1 ticket, 2 tickets, 10 tickets, whatever that looks like for you. It would be absolutely appreciated. And that's what community looks like.
Man, that is awesome to hear. Can I guess, do you want me to tell people to instant message, to messenger you, or just go to blackbosssummit.com? Where?
Well, because they can DM me, they can drop up in my DMs.
Yay!
And then they can send us the email. Okay.
Drop in mine.
So let me tell you the truth. Drop in Jice's DMs, because I really don't answer my DMs in real life. So I'm going to just be honest now. Get in Jice's DM or send us an email at info@bbiprofessional.com. And so that way our assistant will see it if we don't, because we are busy. We're going to tell the truth. We're really busy. So
I know you are. I know you are. Okay, so yeah, okay. All right. So before I let you go, I want to ask you, with everything that has been going on this year, it's been a crazy year, but a wonderful year for so many things. Okay. So for the Black Business Initiative, what has been some things that Jice you have found? And you're the creative director, Shay J, of the Black Business Initiative. What have you found that you guys have had to pivot on and redirect and like get a new position on or fix a position or get stronger? What have you gone through this year?
Right. So that's been
one of Don't laugh at me, Shay. She's like,
you don't have time for that, ma'am. Excuse me. Like, you just said this was a 4-hour show. I'm sorry.
That part. That's one of the things, right, that we've been very intentional about is to let people know we're right here with you, right? Like we are a part of the Black business community, and the struggles that have hit the Black business community have certainly hit us. And so, thank you, Mia.
Thank you, Mia.
There you go.
So we have had, for starters, the summit is a pivot, right? So this is our 4th year. All the previous years we have been in person. We do all of our events live and in person. Yeah. And so it, one of the things was pivoting how we deliver our content. We're a very heavy programmatic based organization. When the virus hit, we were right in the middle of 2 of our cohorts. So we had to shift both of those cohorts to online. Yeah. We lost participation when we shifted online. And so we had to begin to learn about the technology and, what was out there, what was available, how could we engage people in a way that was conducive for them. And so also, keeping up and connecting with our supporters and our sponsors. We have people who sponsor some of our programming so that our community can have access to those programs for free or low cost. And when we have to shift, now we have to talk to them about how they're going to get their same value. And so it's been a lot of shifts that we've had to make. And I think that's just, I think the pandemic really highlighted it, but it's a lot of being in business. You just have to shift. You have to figure it out.
And you know that more than anybody, Kathie J. And I think really being in that space, where we've been doing obviously in the entertainment industry for so long, still with this industry now, everybody was turning on their computers. Yeah. So it's like with everybody in the world turning on, and everybody now has a show, everybody has a podcast. How do you really position yourself to make sure you're true to your brand, you're true to your purpose, and you're not just doing it to keep up with everybody. You're not just producing things that really have no connection to them. So really being honest about, okay, what's our mission? What's our vision? What's our purpose? And how do we stay true to that and still elevate and position ourselves in the right space where now we're still at the forefront of what we're doing, but authentically. And so that was a real pivot because it's like, with all the things that are going on in 2020, what everybody was covering all the time, I was like, okay, I know these things are important, but now we have to get into a space where we're starting to talk about professional development and all these things. Like, I would love to cover the riots every day, but we have to really be true to what's authentic for us for the next space. Yeah. So that's a big push. It's been a lot different.
Yeah, right. Well, that was great. But and it has been because, and I'm so glad you said all that because you guys stayed calm while you were talking about how much changes you've been through. Just now, you guys were both calm when you were talking about it. And I think that's because you are in business. This is nothing new. When the up happens and the down happens and the risk and the resilience, that's what you guys are teaching and passing it along. So I just want to let everybody know out there one more time. It's the 4th annual Black Boss Summit, and it's going to be happening this weekend, everybody. And you heard what Jice and Shay J said. They have some outstanding speakers this year because they were able to get them because it's virtual, which I think is just a blessing. It's a blessing. Yeah. And there's blessings everywhere. You just got to find them. Right. And everybody, if you want, you can totally buy a ticket and give it to someone else. That Shay J and Jice, they have a list of people that can't afford to come but deserve to be here and learn all these lessons. What else would you guys like to tell all of the viewers today about the Black Business Initiative as well as the summit?
Oh, I love that. Jice,
or did I wrap it up?
Right. That was right. I was like, that was good.
I want to tell you, we appreciate everyone's support. And it's been a lot of support that's been coming from a lot of different directions, unexpected, expected, advice, all those things have been happening. But really, it's a community thing. And we're in this with you. And we're not doing it alone. And you're not doing it alone. So those of you at home that see us with our good faces on, know that we're still, we're still pivoting with you. We're positioning with you. And we're learning how to profit with you in this new norm. And so we've all taken on this challenge of a new norm. But like one of the top headliners that is coming, if you guys don't know him, look him up, E.T. He's actually the #1 motivational speaker right now in the world. Eric Thomas, E.T. the hip hop preacher. And my favorite quote from him is, when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, you just become successful. And that's just what it is. We decided a long time ago that we need to stay, and there's no turning back. And so get the help that you need to get to the next level, because the next level is up to you, and everyone has a next level. And we hope that you tune into the Black Boss Summit for your next level.
Everyone has a next level. Yes. Yes. Educate, energize. You guys are doing it. They brought the best local and national motivational speakers, the movers and shakers that are going to get you moving, give you that energy you need to get out of 2020 and get back to your future. Own it, everybody. BlackBossSummit.com is where you can get your tickets. Now, it's this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Yeah. I've noticed that there's it starts at $65, goes to $120. I guess that depends on what you sign up for. Is that
a general admission and a VIP?
Okay,
and all right. Maybe 2 or 3 VIPs left.
Yes.
Oh, you better hurry, y'all, if you want to VIP it. Right? If you want. Now, can you buy you don't have to be a VIP to hang in the lobby, right?
No. Wait, to hang in the lobby, where's your VIP pass?
Right.
Another cool thing is the VIP actually comes with a swag box. So you'll get a swag box that's mailed to you. We're doing a virtual workbook, but if you're a VIP, you get the workbook mailed to you with some other surprise swag in there. And this is not like just a little piece of paper or a little, it's some real dope swag. So you get this mailed to you, and we're really taking care of our VIPs and our general admission. You get the full experience, except for you don't get the swag box mailed to you.
Okay, that's awesome. Mail it to me. I'll be fine with that. All right, ladies, Jice and Shay J, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for all you're doing to build more leaders in the community, more people that stand up and use their voice. We all need to do it and stand together. And I applaud you guys, and your speakers and stuff. They look amazing. And you got ET. So all right. Have a great weekend. Once again, everybody, the 4th annual Black Boss Summit.
Thank you so much, Kathie J. We appreciate you. Thank you all. We hope to see you there virtually, or donate a ticket for someone else. Thank you all.
All right. Yeah. Bye. See you later. Bye. Bye, Shay J.
Bye.